Welcome back to the MMA Explorers. Today, let's get started with Conor McGregor loses appeal in civil verdict. Former UFC champion Conor McGregor has lost his appeal against a civil jury's verdict that found him liable for raping a woman in a Dublin hotel in 2018. The Irish Court of Appeal upheld the original judgment, stating there were no fresh arguments presented by McGregor's legal team. The court dismissed claims of unfair treatment and improper handling of evidence, siding fully with the lower court's decision. McGregor was ordered to pay €250,000 in damages and €1.3 million in legal fees to the woman, Nikita Hand, who brought the case against him. The jury in the original trial ruled unanimously in Hand's favor after hearing extensive testimony and reviewing evidence from both sides. In a written decision this week, the appeals court found that there was no basis for overturning the original verdict. They specifically rejected McGregor's argument that the judge's directions to the jury had been flawed or prejudicial. Hand, who attended the appeal hearing, gave an emotional statement afterward. She said she felt vindicated and encouraged other survivors to keep fighting even when it feels impossible. McGregor did not attend the hearing and has yet to comment publicly on the ruling. This appeal loss could trigger further consequences for McGregor. The woman's legal team has urged the Director of Public Prosecutions to reconsider bringing criminal charges now that a civil jury has held him liable. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on this video to support the channel. Let's aim for 10 likes.
I want to begin by thanking my legal team, the Crisis Centre and the 3 judges who delivered the decision today. I'm also deeply grateful for everyone who supported me, those who believed in me and stood by my side throughout this long and painful journey. This appeal has re-traumatised me over and over again. Being forced to relive it, what happened has had a huge impact on me.
Caio Borralho criticizes lack of action on RDR's glove holding versus Whittaker. Caio Borralho has voiced his frustration over what he saw as a missed call during the UFC Abu Dhabi main event. Following Rainier de Ridder's split decision win over Robert Whittaker, Borralho pointed out that RDR was holding the glove during a key grappling exchange, something he believes should have drawn more referee intervention.
What's your opinion on that? Like, in those situations, do you think a point needs to be taken?
For sure.
Do you think it should have been handled differently?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that a point should be taken. 100% sure. And the only reason that Whittaker didn't finish that fight is because he was tired already. In the second round, he was already tired, you know. He was already looking to the clock and all this shit. So, yeah, the ref should definitely take a point if the guy was grabbing the gloves, you know, because you cannot do that. Even more when you're getting knocked out, you're gonna grab the gloves. You actually should lose the fight because of that, you know. So, yeah.
Fernand Lopez blasts Tom Aspinall over Ciryl Gane fight claims. Fernand Lopez has fired back at Tom Aspinall, calling the heavyweight champ annoying and accusing him of lying about Ciryl Gane supposedly turning down fights. In a heated segment with Ariel Helwani, Lopez said,
"To Fight Island, you obviously interacted with Tom, right? And Ciryl interacted with Tom. You were there with his dad as well. What do you remember from that?
It was kind of respectful and very friendly situation. That's what I find kind of weird, the attitude of Tom now. We are like, it's kind of annoying with, whining around saying that Ciryl dug him and this and that. Like, everyone dug him. He's walking around with a dog, you know. I mean, it's kind of annoying because generally when we met him, the few times that we meet with them, with the family, everything was so respectful and smooth. I mean, even in Paris, the guy decided to fly from London by himself, you know. He decided by his own to come in Paris and challenge Ciryl, okay? Arrived there, and then no one of the UFC asked us if we want Tom to get in the cage. No one. And then you have someone cage side and will say to you, "Can you call me out?" Why should I do that? Ciryl didn't call him out. Obviously, he's looking forward to try to fight with maybe Jon Jones. But because at that time, I think that Tom was 5th in the ranking, something like that. If you want to make a fight, you talk with your manager. Your manager talk with the matchmaking. Me, as an agent, I never received, no one never mentioned Tom Aspinall name before the Manchester, which happened during a shooting, moving shooting that we had the permission from UFC.
Dominick Reyes still firm. He beat Jon Jones. Dominick Reyes hasn't changed his stance on his controversial decision loss to Jon Jones. Speaking on pound for pound, Reyes expressed continued confidence in his performance at UFC 247.
What rounds do you believe that you won?
All three, first three, easily. He had nothing for me. He might have landed 2 punches in all 3 of those rounds. He took me down 4 and 5. I got up in 1.5 seconds. Now that counts as nothing. He took me down, wasted energy. I got up and then elbowed him. Doesn't use his reach really well. For being 84-inch reach, bro, how many hand knockouts? How many punches does he land? Not very many. When I look at the numbers and how it actually is versus the glazing, my hands were and are better than his because he doesn't understand his range very well. He wants to be touching you and elbowing you and grappling you. Safer places.
Jon does what he does best. He grows in the fight. And I remember you weren't afraid of him.
No, not at all. He's been a champion for a long time. My whole thing was don't let him do anything he wants to do.
Dominick wants another crack at him, dude. Bring him back.
Oh, I did. I did. If you guys don't remember, after that fight, I lobbied for the rematch for the entire year, and he said, drop the belt and went to heavyweight. He ran for me. He said, you're not paying me enough to fight that guy. He's too dangerous.
Bruce Buffer eyes 8 more years as the voice of the Octagon. Legendary UFC announcer Bruce Buffer isn't ready to hang up the mic just yet. In a recent interview, Buffer revealed that his personal goal is to remain the UFC's iconic voice for at least another 8 years.
One of the legends of the UFC. Will you be around for UFC 400?
Yeah, I plan to.
You plan to?
That's a goal.
I love
Absolutely. No question. Got to figure it'll be about another 8 years or so. And that's my plan.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. I mean, because the UFC won't be the same once you leave.
Oh, thank you.
So,
I know.
So you'll be
Everybody's
around.
replaceable. I'm just know that put it on my tombstone. I always try to do the best job I could.
So you'll be around for 400.
That's my plan.
Dan Hooker praises Khabib. Speaking in a recent with Sky Sport, UFC lightweight Dan Hooker reflected on the brutal toll that fighting takes on most athletes and highlighted Khabib Nurmagomedov as the only fighter to walk away untouched.
Enemy of any fighter is father time. You give it enough time, you roll the dice enough times, you come up snake eyes. That's just the nature of the beast that we're working with. It's like we've only had one fighter get in and get out after a good streak, and that's Khabib. And you think he retired because he was like, there's no one to challenge me, I'm gonna retire. No. Like he's just a very smart fighter. He was undefeated, and he knew that if he kept taking those chances, if he kept rolling those dice, he can get clipped in so many different ways in our sport. So he was a smart fighter, and that's one fighter in MMA history that's got in and got out with that perfect record. Credit to him.
Sean Brady calls out Shavkat Rakhmonov for MSG, with Islam Makhachev expected to move up to welterweight and a title fight between Jack Della Maddalena and Makhachev looming. Top contender Sean Brady isn't waiting on the sidelines. Before we continue, help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers here on MMA Explorers. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our daily MMA content. Speaking on the latest episode of the Brady Bags podcast with Joe Pfeiffer, Brady issued a call out to undefeated rising star Shavkat Rakhmonov, aiming to lock in a high-stakes showdown at Madison Square Garden later this year.
From what I've heard, Usman and Bilal are probably fighting, so that takes those guys off the table for me. It just sucks where I'm at. I'm trying to get a fight, and I don't want to go back too far. Like, Ian's already number 6, so I don't know who else is that, but I seen through a little birdie that that Shavkat was saying something about him coming back in November or December. So if he's coming back in November, I want to fight soon, but I would wait and fight him at MSG on the same card as Jack and Islam, and then that's a true #1 contender fight. Because he was guaranteed a fight. I beat the #1 guy. Whoever wins that will be the true #1 contender. So
let's wrap it up for the day. Thanks for watching.